We have Assistant Secretary Irene Dumlao, spokesperson of the DSWD. Welcome to the Big Story, ASEC.
Hi, good evening, ladies. Thank you for having us back in your show.
So, how many have received ayuda today?
Well, out of the approximately 139,000 target beneficiaries para sa financial assistance for tricycle drivers, around 40,000 po yung na-serve natin ngayong araw.
So, you would say that's a good number. You would say what's your assessment of today?
Well, it was generally okay. Marami po sa mga pinuntahan nating lugar, napakabilis nung kanilang distribution. And in fact, tinapos na nilang ngayong araw yung kanila pong payout activities. So, ilang cities na lang po ang magkakaroon ng payout tomorrow and until Thursday. There were a few hiccups, particularly doon sa list ng mga beneficiaries, but we immediately addressed it. We coordinated with the city social welfare development officers of the cities so that yung mga tricycle drivers na hindi po na-include dun sa listahan ay i-encode na po nila so that by Thursday we could hold additional payout events. We understand that continuous pa yung submission ng ibang local government units of their list, and we're still accommodating it because for the DSWD, gusto po natin na ma-serve lahat ng mga tricycle drivers who are really experiencing crisis.
Parang minor lang naman, human error po ba 'yon and isolated yung incidents na
Yes,
ganun?
actually says, just to explain, ano po, si DSWD kasi, ginagather niya all the list from the local government units. Ini-encode po yan ng LGU in a system. And we do the duplication. Kaya it's very important that we have all information that are relevant and necessary in order for us to do that deduplication. Kasi ayaw natin na magkaroon ng double entries. So it's possible kasi in a particular area, pareho sila ng pangalan at kinakailangan lang na ma-check natin yung kanilang birth date para malaman kung pareho ba o different individuals yung magkapangalan po na iyon. So that's very important. Kaya yung sinasabi po ng mga ibang tricycle drivers na hindi nga daw po na-encode yung middle name or yung birth date, those are really important for us. Kaya sabi nga namin with the City Social Welfare Development Officers, ayusin natin yung listahan para wala namang ma-disenfranchise o hindi grupo or individuals who will not be served.
So after nung tricycle drivers, I understand, jeepney drivers are next, ASEC. Tas after nun, bus. Because may Holy Week po no, na coming up, kailan po yung schedule na tina-target nyo for the jeepney drivers and then the bus drivers?
Actually, tomorrow magkakaroon na po kami ng meeting. Magpaplano na po kami para sa distribution naman ng financial assistance para sa mga motorcycle taxi drivers, TNVS drivers, delivery riders, taxi drivers, and jeepney drivers, I mean to say. So we already have an initial list from the LTFRB of these drivers. And by next week, mag-uumpisa naman na po kami sa mga ibang mga drivers. Tapusin lang talaga natin itong mga tricycle drivers. Then we could proceed in distributing aid naman doon sa mga ibang drivers dito sa National Capital Region. We hope to finish and complete all payouts within the NCR before the month of March ends. And then after Holy Week, pwede na po tayo sa mga provincial sites.
Okay, quick follow-up lang, ASEC. So there's a lot more than I initially thought. May motorcycle taxi, food delivery, mga package drivers, NTNVS also. So for the rollout of all these subsectors, no, magkano po yung nakalaan na para sa mga subsidies na to?
Of the more than 60 billion pesos fund of the department for the assistance to individuals in crisis situation, we've already earmarked 30 billion para sa pamamahagi ng tulong pinansyal na ito para sa mga drivers po natin. And of course, ginagamit din natin yan para sa iba pang mga assistance under our AIX program.
Meron po bang guidelines sa kung saan gagastusin tong pera dahil under AIX program po ito?
Well, yung po kasing assistance to individuals in crisis situation, it's a social safety net. It cautions the impact of adverse shocks to individuals who are experiencing various crises. So itong mga drivers natin, magkakaiba yung crisis na kinakaharap nila because of the increase in fuel prices. Maaring nagkukulang na yung inuuwi nila sa kanilang tahanan, maaring hindi na nakakabili ng gamot ang isang miyembro ng pamilya. So they could use the amount to address any particular pain points in their respective families. So pwedeng pambili ng pagkain, pambili ng gamit ng mga anak, especially na I think malapit na rin ang pagtatapos or last grading period na ata ngayon ng mga nasa public school. So again, pwede po nilang gamitin sa kung
Bahala na po
anumang
sila.
pamamaraan gusto nila. Ang importante is ma-address yung mga pain points nila o yung mga immediate concerns of the family.
And ASEC, is this aid strictly for drivers only and not operators? Kasi may mga nakausap din kaming mga drivers na worried sila na hindi naman daw ito mapupunta sa kanila kundi sa mga operator nila.
Actually, para po sa mga drivers itong tulong pinansyal na ito. Kasi ang tingin natin sa mga drivers, they are individuals in crisis situation. But we understand na meron pong operator, pero driver din po siya. Siya lang po, no? So, included din po sa makakatanggap.
And ASEC, maybe you can clarify if this is an initiative of the national and local governments because we did see some political personalities also during the distribution today.
Actually, ito pong pamamahagi ng tulong na ito para sa ating pong mga drivers ay utos po ng Pangulong Marcos Jr. Kasi ang instruction niyo po sa ating pamahalaan, sa lahat ng agencies of the government is itulungan po natin itong mga drivers who are really having some challenges as a result nga po ng pagtaas ng presyo ng petrolyo. So, linulunasan po natin kung ano man pong mga suliranin ang kanilang kinakaharap. Tayo naman po sa DSWD as the lead in social protection, meron po kasi tayong programa that really addresses the immediate needs of people who are experiencing crisis. Doon naman po sa concern na meron pong mga local officials who were present in some of the payout activities. Well, alam niyo po yung mga mayors natin, they're just supervising the payout activities. They're making sure na maayos yung pong pamamahagi ng tulong. But ang DSWD po talaga, yung aming pong mga personnel ang nangunguna doon sa distribution ng financial assistance. Kami po yung paymasters ko, kami po yung directly no, na nagpo-provide ng tulong pinansyal doon sa mga drivers po
Marami
natin.
po kasing nagko-comment online right now and I'm sure you might be aware, ASEC, no? Sinasabi nila yung anti-EPA law daw and this is contrary also to the previous pronouncements of the department na hindi na dapat wala ng mga local politicians sa distribution ng aid. So moving forward, since tuloy-tuloy yung distribution, is there an exemption because of the crisis?
Well, again, yung pong presence ng mga local officials ay ginagawa lang po talaga nila yung kanilang mandato na tiyakin na maayos yung distribution ng day po ito and ayaw naman natin na magkaroon po ng mga challenges o mga problema especially with the logistical requirements. So again, we would like to reiterate, DSWD naman po yung nanguna sa pagpapahatid ng tulong.
Where do you see challenges in this distribution?
Actually, Ses, more than challenges, ang tinitingnan natin are opportunities. No, yung doon sa coordination natin with the associations ng mga tricycle drivers, yung pong coordination in terms of cascading information kung saan po pupunta yung mga tricycle drivers at anong oras po sila pupunta. Maybe we need to strengthen that further kasi marami pong mga tricycle drivers pumunta na doon sa mga designated payout sites but hindi po nila schedule.
Oo nga.
Susunod pa
Excited.
po na araw dapat sila. Oo. And then nagbabaka sakali na baka ma-serve na ngayong araw. We understand yung pong sitwasyon ng ating mga tricycle drivers. But then again, sabi nga po natin, kinakailangan po na tiyakin natin na maayos naman yung pamamahagi ng tulong so that hindi rin maantala or hindi rin ma-interrupt yung pamamasada ng ating mga tricycle tricycle drivers, hindi rin po mahirapan yung ating pong mga motorists or yung mga commuting individuals.
But
So again,
considering
it's
your
an opportunity to
logistical,
strengthen our coordination.
sorry to interrupt, but I was just about
Sorry.
to salute you, actually, considering that the sheer amount of money that you have to give out, the number of people, it looked quite orderly. And I guess compared to when it was given to the DOTR to give out, this seems more orderly. Sorry naman, DOTR.
Pero related to Ces's comment no, on the orderliness, you also mentioned, Asek, na for this whole first tranche of subsidies under AIX ng DSWD, you released 30 billion, which is already half of your 60 billion total budget. So paano po pagka just, sana hindi, pero if in case no, humaba-haba pa itong uncertainty around the Middle East,
Oo nga.
pwede po bang ma-replenish yun? Kasi may tag-init pa, tapos tag-ulan.
Yeah, actually, yung pong estimate namin for the tricycle drivers, close to 700 million pesos nationwide. And then for the drivers, yung mga jeepney drivers, taxi drivers, the NBS drivers, we'll see tomorrow kung magkano yung pa-plot natin, ma-allocate natin na funding for that, for the National Capital Region drivers. But relatively smaller naman yung numbers of drivers that will be served compared to the tricycle drivers. We think that the 30 billion pesos that we've earmarked ay sufficient naman para sa pamamahagi ng tulong na ito. And well, we're closely monitoring the situation in case na mag-escalate ito, mag-worsen yung situation at kinakailangang mag-provide pa tayo ng karagdagang tulong. We're ready naman po for that. Again, this is our mandate as social welfare to really provide immediate assistance to people in need. So titiyakin po natin na magiging maayos kung anumang tulong pa yung maipapaabot po natin.
All right, we thank you so much for joining us. DSWD spokesperson Asek Irene Dumlao, maaga pa kayong gigising bukas. Thank you.